Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Triple Threat Comics YouTube channel. I'm your host, Ian Miller. Tonight, I'm welcomed by Earl Baylon, the co-writer of Doug Marcaida's Lineage.
How's it going?
Or,
Thanks
of
for having me.
course, welcome to the show.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you.
Now, you're also a voice actor, and I do recognize your voice. I know you because I'm a Tomb Raider fan, so I know you were in
Nice.
that. So I'm very
Absolutely.
excited to have you on here. So I'm glad.
Yeah, good to be here. I'm glad, always running into a fan is great. So, yeah.
Yeah, but now I had learned that you're also now a writer, and I was like, okay, this is a great winning combination. Let's go. Okay, so I do have to ask, because this is the first time I hear about this project. How did it come about?
Well, so Doug has been working on this idea for a while. Uh, he had this kind of floating around. Initially, I think he wanted it to be something for the screen, TV show perhaps, but I guess he wasn't getting any traction in that area, and he was like, maybe I should, just to get the story out, let's do a comic book. So he started looking for people to produce the book. He was referred to us by a friend of Kid Heroes, which is the imprint that we're printing the comic book under. And we met with him. He showed us a 2 or 3 page outline of what he wanted the entire story to be. Me and Justin, we looked at it, kind of figured out how to split it up into 4 issues, and then figured out what story beats we wanted, what we wanted added, what kind of like flavor we wanted it the brothers to have and all that, and presented it back to Doug, and he was all on board. So you know that was, I want to say, sometime in the spring of last year. And then so now we're here working on issue 2.
Well, this is very exciting. Again, I had never heard a concept like this, and the fact that it didn't get any traction in live action television is just troubling to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you see the stuff they put on, any streaming or network now. So I'm like, why wouldn't this be a good match?
It's always, I don't pretend to know what the inner workings of the industry are. So I can't really say. Maybe there were budgetary concerns, or maybe Doug just wasn't even able to like get a hold of the right ear. But we're hopeful that if we get any traction with this iteration of the comic book, that it'll garner some attention. Some people will take interest in it. So.
Well, that's the thing, yeah, because definitely heard in deals like this, when you have material like this good and looks great, yeah, it does get
Thank you.
traction. Yeah, you guys have done a phenomenal job, and this is only issue 2 of 4 issues.
Yes. So we released issue 1 fall last year, and we're looking to release issue 2 in the next couple of weeks. So it's been quite a process, but we're in the midst of finding our audience. So yeah.
Well, I think you're starting to find your audience now because, again, I'm looking at some of the donations here, and obviously we're a couple of days away from being, fully funded, but you're
Absolutely.
getting close. You're getting close.
Yeah, we're getting there. Where I last I checked, I think we're at like 70% of the way there. So crossing fingers, of course.
Yeah. Last I saw was actually 71%. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah, so there you go.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's just amazing that Doug came up with this concept and you were just kind of ran with it and,
Absolutely.
developed it into a 4 issue thing. But I did watch the video early. It did seem like you guys do have an idea, to go past the 4 issues, go even
Mhm.
further.
Yes. So this is right now we're looking at it like this. like Lineage is going to be the title of the overall property. This arc, this 4-issue arc, is called Brotherhood of the Blade, and it's centered around a particular blade. These first 4 issues, the idea afterwards is to take it and tell kind of similar stories from around the world, with different cultures and their blade, their cultural blades and all that. So yeah, this is just a very beginning 4 issues. It's what we decided to, or what Doug decided to tell first, because it is based in his culture and our culture, and it's, I would say, the strongest starting point for us as creators to jump off from.
Well, Charlie, it definitely makes sense because again, it's part of your culture, and you guys know this backwards
Right.
and forwards, and because doing research on other cultures, especially with other blades, that obviously takes more time because again, you don't know the ins and outs of that because
Right.
who knows how long these things have been, used in battle or whatnot.
Right. There's a lot of history to like unpack. I mean, and the history of like bladed weapons is so long and storied, and every country in the world basically has their version. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a massive undertaking, but I'm glad that we are able to tell the story at like the ground floor. So
No, absolutely. And again, this is a fascinating concept, and I can't wait for this to go even further because we get to learn more about that stuff.
Mhm.
So I'm very excited about that, and I'm just excited about the series.
I like it.
I have to back this myself at some point. I really have to do it.
Absolutely, I appreciate it. It's
Of course,
we're working at it, trying to
I
really pull
get,
out
I
all the
get,
stops.
I get. Because it's a long process. Believe me, I should know.
Yeah.
I'm doing 5 issues myself right now, my
Oh my
series.
god.
So
Yeah.
yeah, you write it, you illustrate it, I'm just slowly getting other people to help me with it. So I got a maker and all that, but I get the process. I do.
Oh my god. So you're doing it yourself, like all of it.
That takes a bit longer. Yeah, my
That's
inker, he just came
massive.
in because he wanted to do more interior art, and he's a fan of myself and my friend Eric, who runs Triple the Comics, and he became part of the team. And I want to give him the best opportunity that I can, and I know he's done stuff for Eric, so yeah. But yeah, I've been doing stuff by myself, with my own series
That's
for a
great.
while now. Yeah,
No, so that's amazing.
yeah, but it's hard. It's hard work.
Oh yeah, I commiserate at this point. This is like when my first like full length, not full length, but like comic project of any length really. So it's really, yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, but so far it's very rewarding when you get to have fans come up and say, "Hey, I loved your work on this. I can't wait to see what's going to happen next." It's always nice to hear that stuff, kind of stuff.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so tell us about the brothers.
So the brothers are the story starts in Los Angeles, California. The brothers are originally born in the Philippines. When they are young, their father teaches them the ways of like Filipino martial arts of Kali Eskrima, Arnis. So they train in martial arts, the blade with a blade.
Mm,
Um, Something a tragedy befalls the father, so they leave the Philippines, end up in Los Angeles, but they always have this feeling, this unfinished feeling, because they never knew what happened really to their father. And as they're like living their lives in a bit of an they're a bit estranged from each other, they start seeing clues that kind of lead back home, things
mm,
that remind them of their past, and start to become like unavoidable. Um, so, and eventually they are met with violence from something from back home, and they have to deal with it. They decide that maybe it's time to head back. So, and the entirety of it, the entirety of the story is framed around a sentient blade, and the blade is actually the narrator of the story.
Wow. Well, that's always a hard thing, the past always has a long memory and it does come back to bite you in the ass,
Yeah.
whenever possible. So, yeah, I always like the idea of, going home and, have to deal with whatever happened in the past. But a sentient blade? Wow.
Yeah. So, the entirety of the series is going to be told from the POV of the blade. And that's kind of the device that we're going to take forward, hopefully into other story arcs in other countries. So,
yeah. Well, yeah, as I said, the series does definitely go in any direction that you guys want. Yeah, from what you guys are telling me. So, yeah, I mean, you could do, Lineage 1911, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. We're not restricted by time or planet. Who knows? I don't know.
That's another thing. You guys can go in science fiction.
Right.
This could literally be a great anthology series.
Yeah, yeah. It's all up to it's all up to Doug to see what he wants to do with it. So,
well, the fact that Doug has taken a long time to to think about this, it clearly he's got a great imagination right there. So
absolutely, yeah. This is that was kind of the thing that me and Justin noticed when we took a look at the initial outline. I was like, there's a lot of really good ideas here. We just had to organize it into something that was narrative.
Yeah, and that's always a fun process because you get to figure out, okay, what works, what doesn't work, and you can throw everything in the kitchen sink as well, just to make sure that the story flows well and the characters are very likable and all that.
Right. You want to have to, you want your audience to like commiserate and hopefully identify a little bit. So we're playing with all of that,
Yeah. Another thing you should probably consider, I talked about this with Lori Calcaterra from her show. If you guys think you could do this, you could probably maybe produce this as an audio drama.
That would be really cool. I think I wouldn't be that. I don't think that would be out of the question, and there's definitely something to an audio drama, especially it's kind of picked up steam in the last few years as compared to a couple of decades ago or whatever. But I don't think that's out of the question,
Yeah, because I think it would gain more traction and it would get more people curious about the story and also about the comic. And I think it'd be beneficial for you guys. But again, this is up to you.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what to do.
Right. I mean, it's funny because I would love to do that. Like right now we're so focused on getting, first of all, like making this Kickstarter goal, and then secondarily like getting all 4 issues out by the end of the year, which is the goal. So yeah, we've kind of got that's not like a necessarily rush timeline in terms of the big publishers, but for like an indie comic, it's a short timeline. So we're figuring it all out.
That's the thing. It's you make it up as you go along. That's about it.
Yeah. It's a great process.
It is a good process because you get to figure out, okay, like I said, what works, what doesn't work. Also, it also teaches you how to market it better.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of learning going on, I think, with us in that department. I think it's the same for every other like creative field, especially if you're like a creative freelancer. You have these skills. How do you get them out? You have this book. How do you get it out? So yeah, we're all figuring that out.
I'm still figuring it out, and I haven't got everything figured out. I'm 35 years old.
I'm sure.
So, yeah.
Geez.
But you just don't. You don't stop trying. You don't stop trying.
Exactly. It's all a process.
Exactly. So why don't we show them the Kickstarter page?
Let's do that.
Yeah, and folks, if you haven't noticed, the actual link has been scrolling this whole time.
Look at that. We
Yeah,
got
so
a
maybe you should.
marquee.
Yeah, so maybe you should check it out. While we're checking it out. Yeah,
Nice.
yes, yeah. You got 55 backers 6 days ago, and you got $7,057. Okay,
I think that's
yeah,
doable.
yeah, it's definitely doable. But I love the covers. The covers are just fantastic.
Thank you. Like when Patricio, who's like he runs Kid Heroes, like when he showed us this idea for the cover, I was like, that's amazing.
Yeah, exactly. It reminds me of comics you would get in the 90s. That has that type of 90s feel.
Mm-hmm. I think is I showed the art to like a couple other people, and they definitely had that reaction. Like it feels very much like the action stuff from the 90s. And I'm like, yeah, that's great. I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that,
Exactly. Okay, I knew somebody was going to do this. I knew somebody was going to do something like this. Fortune Fire inspired one.
Oh
I
yeah.
love it. Man. That blade will kill.
It will kill.
Wow. Just fantastic.
Thanks. Yeah, we're very fortunate to have like a lot of a lot of artists that we're able to work with, and a lot of really talented artists we're able to work with. We've looked at least 1, 2, 3, 4 different artists, at least for our covers, already. Just looking at this page alone, so it's
Yeah.
We're very fortunate.
Yeah, they're also very imaginative. I mean, you've got this one in particular, it's like the ghosts are coming at them, trying to stop them. And I'm like, it's a great vibe. It's a great striking image.
I love it. I love it when he when we saw the preliminary line art for this. I was like, oh, that's that's going to be our main issue 2 cover, right? And I was like, yes, sweet.
It's fantastic. Obviously, this is the bio for you guys.
Yeah.
Very talented people. Very talented people.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Now the page layout is spectacular. I love the action. I love, the storytelling right away.
It's great, right? This is the end of the first book, or first issue.
Oh man. I mean, look at it. It's just, it has movement, it's speed. Man.
Yeah, we really lucked out with Felix. He's really talented.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the timeline releasing the issues. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I think you guys will be on schedule.
Yeah. We just got to keep on each other.
Yeah, exactly. When the trade paperback, great idea for December. Great for Christmas gift.
I'm excited to see that too.
Yeah. Ooh. Some crazy stuff happens here.
Yeah. So if you like look at this is I think this is the first or second page of the second issue, but the hand movements are very specific to Filipino martial arts, and basically Doug being a Filipino martial artist, he worked with our artist Felix, and basically as I understand it, Doug sent videos of him and his brother training, and give Felix some reference as to what the hand movements should look like. So these are probably one for one recreations from Doug's training session. So
Yeah, it's amazing because they're very specific movements. So it's something you can't really fake, and you definitely need to have the research. So yeah, Doug had a good idea. I had a good idea to send the artist, Felix, the movements. But yeah, this looks very, involved.
Very much so.
Oof. Oh, nice. Very nice. So much detail. So much detail.
So we're very excited to get, issue 2 out, and like the other ones after. But us on the writing side, me, Justin, and Patricia, we always say that whenever we get an email with new art in it, new pages, it feels like Christmas, because we always have the idea in our head of what it should look like or what it might look like, but to see it actually on the page, and sometimes reinterpreted from even the script or the outline, it's always great. It's like, I can't believe this is what we got.
Well, of course, again, because the artist is always there to obviously interpret the script any way that they can, but obviously stick to what was originally written. But sometimes they will think of it a different way and say, well, what if it's like this way?
Yeah, Felix does it all the time, and me and Justin will talk about it, like, oh, what about the other stuff that we kind of lost on the page? And then they're like, no, Felix is right. He's right. We don't need that. we can go on, and that can go on from, we can cut the number of panels and go on. So,
well, if you could cut the panels to a point where it doesn't lose the story, I think it's definitely beneficial. But again, this is a collaborative situation. This is a conversation. So
right.
Obviously, you guys said, okay, this is. I think Felix is right. Should be how it looks. So let's just take out some of these panels, but make sure that we don't lose the dialogue of the story.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the cover for issue 3, and clearly it dives deeper into the history of the blade.
Or what the blade could be. I don't know if we're going to go into the origin of the blade exactly, but like, definitely, what we're going to cover what the blade's intention is.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think you shouldn't know too much about it. You should just kind of leave that mystery up. But again, time will tell.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is the risks and challenges and the use of AI, but of course, none of the products actually have AI on it. Just for some of the animation of the previous are in the video, so that's actually good.
Right.
And the digital issue is $5, regular is $10, and you get a shout out for $15.
Look at that.
Of course, you get the digital edition for $25, which is issues 2 through 4. And for 30, 1 through 4, the digital issue. Nice. Regular edition, issues 2 through 4, $40. I think these are reasonable prices, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
Very reasonable. I mean, come on. If you get willing to spend money on a Kickstarter, I think you can spend this amount of money. Yeah, regular edition. Yeah. Issues 1 through 4, $45. Seriously, can you not beat these deals? Okay, now the traditional paperback edition, $50. Obviously, that's going to be in December. But yeah, I would say that's definitely worth it. And then we have the foil edition, $100. Now, I'm pretty sure there's a couple of collectors there that loves the foil editions of their comics.
Yeah.
So if you want to spend that much, but you just want the whole series, go to the foil edition 1 through 4, 125. I'm sorry, you can't beat that. Okay, now you got the middle edition. Oh god.
Yeah, we went full 90s. Different
Yeah.
editions, different variant covers. This is like the one of issue 1.
Oh, that looks sick.
Yeah. It's pretty wild. I'd never seen a metal cover before we did these, but like they're pretty wild.
Yeah.
Like it's like a rigid
Man.
I think aluminum, but like the inside cover is printed on the metal, so it's
Wow. Yeah. And just to get issues 1 through 4, 225. Now the Lineage edition, issues 2 through 4, and the paperback, very nice, 235. Yeah, now obviously the price is going to be jacked up, folks, because some of these great deals. But again, if you want to spend this much money, I think it's worth it.
Yeah, I think we'll get perks here and there in terms of like additional like swag and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, now you got the signed editions. And signed by the man himself.
Yeah,
Very nice. Obviously, with 2 through 4, $400, 1 through 4, $500. Oh my god, you got so many editions, man! I'm having trouble keeping up. I mean, geez, man.
There's a lot.
Yeah,
I don't deal as much with the like the publishing part of it, so like even I'm not like 100% up on everything that we're like we've got, but we definitely do have a lot of things going on.
Yeah. Okay, so you've already had 7 backers for the early bird regular edition. That's already all go on. That was for $40. Very nice. Okay, so yeah, it keeps going.
Oh yeah, I think those at the bottom are
those.
It's the higher tier stuff. Oh, those are all early bird. Yeah, those are unfortunately those are first I want to say first 30 hours for first 48 hours with the Kickstarter.
I am very impressed, Earl. I'm very impressed with all this.
Thanks.
I'm very rarely speechless. I'm very rarely speechless, but I'm speechless now. Oh god. All right, so we got 6 days to go, and we're only at 7,057. I think we could get this to the 10,000 goal in 6 days. It's definitely doable.
I'm very optimistic about it. So hopefully, my optimism isn't misplaced.
Yeah, and I really do have to make a pledge, so I gotta make that later on.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, again, the people that promote it, they will definitely back it if it's warranted, and this is clearly definitely warranted. So I had to find out what's happened. I had to read this thing. I got collected. I must have it. I must have it.
Be in my hands.
Oh, the precious, the precious, the precious. I'm sorry, I just watched Lord of the Rings not too long ago, so that's
you can't. Yeah, I mean, I just watched it last week, so I mean, I understand.
Yeah, exactly.
It happens. Yeah. It's just in the background some days. So
yeah. Okay, so folks, going back this Kickstarter today, the link is down below. So yeah, we got 6 days to go. Let's get to the 10,000 mark.
Oh yeah. You.
Yes, exactly. I'm definitely gonna do my best to promote this, while it's still up. and obviously, talk about as much as I can.
Absolutely. Appreciate it.
Of
100%.
course, of course. Now, folks, I do have a couple of news. I am going to go back to doing the Patreon page. Possibly later this week. I'm going to be recording a couple of new episodes, a couple of new movie reactions, and one of them is John Carpenter's Starman with Jeff Bridges. I've never seen that before, so that's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'm going to do Legend, by Ridley Scott at some point.
The 84 movie, yeah, with Tom
Yeah.
Cruise, Mia Sarah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Tim Curry.
Again, I never saw that before.
No way. Oh man.
Well, I've been busy a lot of stuff, but I'm slowly catching up. With a lot of the movies I didn't see. That was from the 80s
Oh,
and the early
absolutely.
90s and all that. But yeah, there's gonna be also some surprises coming up. With the TV reactions. I'm definitely doing Pacemaker for the Patreon page exclusively. So you'll want to obviously sign up and go for that, and then I'll let you know when I start recording those episodes. I have to get back to the Fantastic Four animated series from '94, as well as starting the Real Adventures of Johnny Quest, which I just started very
Nice.
soon. Yeah. So there's that. And as for issue 5 of Codium Hunter, I'm happy to report I'm back working on that. I'm gonna be doing the last 4 pages. Then I'm gonna hang off to my anchor, and then we're gonna get started. So hopefully by the end of April, we're going to start the Kickstarter finally with all 5 issues and a couple of surprises here and there. But yeah, when we get close to that, I'm going to make those announcements.
Nice.
Yeah.
I gotta find your book around, but we'll exchange info after this so I can follow you and all that. But
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. As a matter of fact, I actually do have that link up. So let me just pull that up. So just give me a second.
yeah,
As many of you know, folks, I am on indieplanet.com. We do have our own website, but it's still under construction right now because I'm actually find the time to actually finish the construction of the website. I'm a busy man. I tell you, I'm a busy man.
yeah. He sounds like you got a lot of projects going on.
Yeah, I love it. I just love it.
I
All right,
mean,
so this is yeah. No, go on.
oh, your viewing slate is already full.
I know. Okay, so we got issue 1 here. These are the preview pages. Yeah, a spy thriller set in the future.
Very cool.
Yeah, so we got the 3 issues up here right now in Indie Plant. Some crazy stuff happens. It's a kick-ass story, and a lot of people have been getting comments saying, "When's the next issue? When's the next issue?" I'm working on it.
That's the perpetual answer. It's process. Always working.
Yeah. So that's it for us, folks, on the announcements. But definitely check out and always give a like and subscribe to this channel because this show would have happened without you guys, the fans. Well, Earl, I can't thank you enough for coming on to talk to us about it. This project, this wonderful project.
Thank you. Absolutely. Thanks so much for having me. I'm glad we could share this. Share our hopefully successful Kickstarter with you.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be successful. I'm pretty sure it's going to be successful because for it to not succeed is just mind blowing because it's got so many great concepts, so much great talent behind it. So
Thank
yeah.
you.
And like I said, I will make a pledge. I will make a pledge.
Oh, I appreciate it. That's great.
Yeah. So I think that's gonna be it for us tonight. Again, thank you for watching. I'm Ian Miller, and this has been Triple Threat Comics YouTube channel. Have a great night.